Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is lecture number 40th. The name of the paper is Literary Criticism 1. The name of the book is On the Sublime by Longinus, and the topic is Decline in the Quality of Literature and Its Reasons. The literature of that time when Longinus lived. This lecture is specifically for the students of BS English 5th semester GDC PABI, and it is also for the students of those colleges which are affiliated with Abdul Wali Khan University. Longinus gives three different reasons for the decline in the quality of the literature of the time when Longinus lived. The first reason he gives is the political reason. That is, the decline in the quality of literature was due to some political reasons. We know that Athens had democracy when it was its golden age. When Athens was flourishing, that was the time of democracy. And democracy is something in which everybody is free to think, everybody is free to do whatever he wants to do. So there is no restriction on the thoughts and actions. Then the time came that Greece was conquered by Alexander, and after Alexander, military rule was established. As a result of this military rule, democracy was abolished. There was no democracy left, and as a result, the nation became slave. There was no freedom of thought and no freedom of expression, which are the characteristics of a democratic state. Longinus tells us that these people who did not have the freedom of thought and expression were like very little and small people, which are called pygmies in a cage, and their minds were also dwarfs or very small, and they were like slaves, and slaves are incapable of heroic actions. So they did not do anything heroic, not even in poetry. They could not write sublime poetry because politically they were now living as slaves under the military rule. Therefore, the writers did not write what they wanted to write, they actually wrote what they were told to write. So, therefore, we say that there was no freedom of expression because they were given topics to write on and they were told to write this or that. Inspiration in this case was lacking. This was the political reason. The main reason, according to Longinus, was the moral reason because morality, according to Longinus, is extremely important for writing sublime poetry because he tells us that sublimity is the echo of great soul. If you want to write sublime poetry, then your soul must be very great, and this is something moral. So this he considers was the moral reason that they had become very corrupt, and due to the corruption, great soul was not possible, and as there was no great soul, there were no great writers. People actually worshipped money, and money was everything for them, and this was the moral reason for the decline in the literature of the time. The third is the base pleasures, that these people, the people of the time, they indulged in low and mean pleasures, once again destroying their soul, while great poetry and sublimity is the echo of soul, and the soul was low and mean, so therefore no great poetry could be written. They had a lot of time, a lot of money, and this time and money, both of them, they were spent in vulgar pleasures, and as a result, this corrupted and distorted their souls. And when the soul is not great, according to Longinus, the writing will, of course, not be great. Therefore, these things, the corruption, prevented them from becoming great writers. लॉन्जाइनस हमें 3 वजूहात बताता है जिसकी वजह से ग्रेट पोइट्री, क्वालिटी लिटरेचर नहीं लिखा जा सका और लिटरेचर में डिक्लाइन हुआ। पहली रीज़न सियासी थी। सियासी वजह ये थी कि जब गोल्डन एज था ग्रीक राइटर्स का, तो उस ज़माने में जो हुकूमतें थी वो डेमोक्रेटिक थी, और डेमोक्रेसी में सोच की आज़ादी भी होती है, एक्शन की आज़ादी भी होती है। फिर इसके बाद अलेक्जेंडर ने जब यूनान फतह किया तो मिलिट्री रूल का क़याम इसके बाद आया, और मिलिट्री रूल की वजह से नेशन स्लेव बना और फ्रीडम ऑफ थॉट और एक्सप्रेशन ख़त्म हुआ। लॉन्जाइनस हमें बताता है कि ये लोग अब दोनों की तरह हो गए, और जिनको केज में, पिंजरे में बंद कर देते हैं गुलाम की तरह, इनके जहन भी बड़े छोटे हो गए और ये स्लेव्स हीरोइक एक्शन के काबिल ही नहीं हुए। तो इस वजह से ये राइटर्स सब्लाइम राइटिंग भी नहीं कर सके। दूसरी वजह इखलाकी वजह थी, चूँकि लॉन्जाइनस के मुताबिक सब्लिमिटी आपके सोल का एक अक्स है, और जब सोल ख़राब होगा, रूह ख़राब होगी, तो आपकी राइटिंग ख़राब हो जाएगी। तो इस ज़माने में ये करप्ट हो गए थे, लिहाजा इनका सोल ग्रेट नहीं था, तो ये राइटर्स भी ग्रेट नहीं थे। तीसरी वजह इनकी बेकार प्लेजर्स में मुलविस होना था, जो तकरीबन इससे मिलती जुलती वजह है। चूँकि आप जब बेकार प्लेजर्स में मुलविस होंगे तो फिर आपका सोल ग्रेट नहीं होगा, और जब सोल ग्रेट नहीं होगा, करप्ट होगा, तो फिर आप ग्रेट राइटिंग भी नहीं कर सकेंगे। तो ये 3 रीजंस हुई, बेस प्लेजर्स, मॉरल रीजंस और पॉलिटिकल रीजंस। इसकी वजह से डिक्लाइन इन द क्वालिटी ऑफ लिटरेचर एंड ये ऑफ द टाइम, लॉन्जाइनस के टाइम का ये हुआ। थैंक यू एंड गुड।